Now, organized labor says its decision to strike beginning Monday, July 15 still holds, despite a media release from SSNIT indicating that the trust has terminated processes to offload 60% of its stake in some hotels. The group says that it is yet to receive formal communication on the termination and thus will go ahead with the strike.
The revelation by the Minister of Employment and Labour Relations, Ignatius Baffoe, that the National Pensions Regulatory Authority has approved the sale of 60% of SSNIT shares in its hotel investment portfolio, triggered organized labour to declare a strike beginning July 15th, as they had earlier registered their opposition to offloading SSNIT shares in the hotels. Organized labour insisted that the deal to offload the shares be terminated. Various labour groups, subsequent to the declaration of the strike by organized labour, have issued statements to their members to comply. Despite SSNIT's media release communicating the termination of the process to offload its shares, which was preceded by a withdrawal of bid by Rock City Hotels, which was the company at the center of the controversy, it appears the country may grind to a halt on Monday, July 15th. Dr. Richard Salome, General Secretary of the Ghana Medical Association, speaking on ChannelOne TV's current affairs program, The Big Issue, says all intentions to strike still holds.
We have not had any contrary directive or decision from organized labor. Neither have we been seized with any formal communication from SSNIT. So for now, all these communications people are citing on social media are rumors, and I believe that SSNIT itself knows the proper thing to do to formally communicate properly to another properly constituted group like organized labor.
While principal actors in the SSNIT Hotel saga, Rock City Hotel, have withdrawn their bid and SSNIT subsequently terminating processes to offload its shares in the hotels, member of the NPP legal team, Kingsley Amoakwa Boidu, believes the conversation should be depoliticized going forward.
I'm even happy because you cannot say that all members of these DUSAG and the Ghana Medical Association and all that are, if you like, of the opposition party. They are not. You can't say that. And so the earlier we quell this, solve it, the communication is made to them satisfactorily, we can now go back to the issue of if we are not going to sell, if SSNIT is not going to sell, what next? How do we ensure that those ailing hotels come back on its feet? How? And then there will be a broader consultation discussion on that to resolve that. I think that is the main issue. Unfortunately, along the line, he became Brother Champon.
President of Himani Africa, Franklin Kujo, criticized SSNIT for inadequate stakeholder engagement to explain the reasons for offloading its shares. He wants a broader conversation on how state assets are managed.
Another this has happened. We should have a proper conversation about state-owned entities and exactly how to manage them. Because look, most of them are just wasting our money.
Panelists have also been debating the ENI Vitor Ghana arbitration. For member of the Mines and Energy Committee of Parliament and MP for Bongo, Edward Bawa, the Attorney General did not save the country from financial loss as he had earlier claimed.
He's zeroed down on the 7 billion. If you look at ENI's request to the tribunal, ENI said, look, should government go ahead to unitize, we're going to be making a loss of about 7 billion. And so if government insists on going to unitize, then government should pay us 7 billion. This was a request by ENI. In the tribunal's ruling, they said, look, we are dismissing this 7 billion request because the unitization has not actually occurred. However, you reserve the right, should government decide to go ahead and unitize, to come back to make a request for that. So how do you consider this as a victory?
Economist and political risk analyst Dr. Teo Echampon, contributing to the discussion on the big issue, contended that Ghana lost the principal reason warranting the suit from ENI Vitor. He wants lessons to be learned to attract investors into Ghana's upstream petroleum sector.
We should have been producing well in excess of 400,000 barrels of oil a day as a country, right? Currently, we're doing just about 130,000 barrels from a peak of 190,000 barrels in 2019-2020. So it does not look good. And it has not looked good for the industry for a very long time now, because a lot of investors or would-be investors have been scared away as a result of some of these policy.
Barring any last-minute changes, organized labor has reaffirmed its position to proceed on a strike beginning July 15th, citing a lack of formal communication from SSNIT regarding the termination of processes to offload 60% of its stakes in hotels. Meanwhile, stakeholders have also been discussing the ENI Victor Ghana arbitration. They want clear-cut laws to guide Ghana's upstream petroleum sector. For ChannelOne News, my name is Daniel Sakiti.